Assalamualaikum and very good evening to Sir Hammam and my fellow friends. Welcome to our mini seminar. Discussion of the K-drama 2019 The Banker episode 1 and 2. I am Muhammad Fikri bin Muheri, matrix number 14DAT21F1025, and I will be serving as your moderator today. You will be hearing a presentation from these three speakers, but before getting started, can all of you introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, thank you to Mama Fikri. My name is Mama Hafizi Bin Rizuan. My metric number is 14 21F1019.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Hafizi. My name is Muhammad Zaim Muhamad bin Mukhtar. My matrix number is 14 21F1035.
Thank you, Muhammad Zaim Muhaimin. My name is Muhammad Iqbal bin Muhammad Nasir and my matric number 14DAT21F1076.
Thank you to all our speakers. Now, moving along to our session about discussion. Please welcome speaker number one, Hafizi Rizwan, who will be speaking to us on the issue that might occur along these two episodes and define the ethical problems.
Okay, thank you to Muhammad Fikri. For episode 1, Noor is a branch manager who is in charge of a small branch of Dehan Bank in a rural area. One day, he witnesses a thief snatch of a woman's purse. He immediately starts to chase the thief. Meanwhile, Han Soji, who works at the head office of Dehan Bank, is offered a deal from Vice President of Dehan Bank over an opportunity to be promoted. Next, Nodeho is one that his branch need to increase the ratio of the business loan to avoid being closed. He comes up with an idea that can dramatically raise the ratio and at the same time settle the conflict between the old and young generation in the farming village. Next, define ethical problem in the drama. For episode 1, I found that there is a failure of duty.
Thank you very much, Hafizi Rizwan, for your effort to do a long explanation about the issue and define the ethical that might occur. So, from your explanation, we can clarify that failure of duty is the ethical problem, starting the head office of Deham Bank is offered a deal from Vice President of Deham Bank over an opportunity to be promoted. Without wasting time, I will move to the next question. From the issue that have been told by Hafizi Rizwan, I hope the speaker number two, Zaim Muhaimin, can you identify the affected party?
Okay, thank you for the moderator. I will continue the question number 2. This for the seek the effect of parties. Number 1 is Ju Su Chan has a partner with Yok Wan Sik to conduct illicit money transfer and analytical activities, which will result in the closure of the Go To branch. For number 2, as a result, Yuk intends to lay off employee at the Gong Chu branch and possibly even force them to relocate the other branch. That's my answer.
Thank you, Zaim Muhaimin. From that one, we can conclude there is two persons that have affected in on this issue. Now, we move to the next important question. From the short story that have been told by Hafizi and Zaim already mentioned affected parties, speaker number three, Iqbal Nasir, can you give us the optional solution to overcome the ethical problem and give us the further explanation?
Okay, for the optional solution, I found that they should not practice any unethical behavior in their work. This statement means that individuals should refrain from engaging in any dishonest or morally wrong action while performing their job duties. It emphasizes the importance of maintaining ethical standard and conducting themselves with integrity in their profession. And then the explanation, Guan Sik and Jung So Chan are not support supposed to use their power in the wrong ways. Both individual have some form of authority or influence, and it is expected that they should use their power responsibilities and ethically. They should avoid using their authority for unethical, harmful, or improper purpose. So that's all from me.
Thank you, Iqbal Nasir. We have listened to Iqbal Nasir about the optional solution to overcome the ethical issue, which is not practice any unethical behavior. And I need Hafizi Rizwan to give another optional solution.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Fikri. Next, I will continue for optional solution. Optional solution that I found is they ought to carry out their duties with principles code of ethics. This statement means that individuals or groups have a moral or ethical obligation to perform their tasks or responsibilities in a diligent and accountable manner. They should act in a way that reflects their commitment to fulfill their obligation in a responsible and trustworthy manner. Next, I will explain about my option. Yuan Six should apply with the principles code of ethics, which is professional behavior. He should adhere to a set of ethical principles, and exhibit professional behaviors in their action and decisions. In a professional context, individuals are expected to conduct themselves with integrity, honesty, and respect for others while following the established standards and norms. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Hafizi. So, we have listened to Iqbal and Hafizi about the explanation of two optional solutions to overcome the ethical problems. We shall not practice any unethical behavior and apply principles codes of ethics. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Now we can move to the last question. From these two optional solutions, last speaker, Zaim Muhaimin, which one do you prefer that the best way to overcome the ethical problems, and give your justification to support your answer?
What I select and justify the solution for this drama is they ought to carry they ought to carry out their duties with principle code of ethics taken from the episode 1. Yu Guan Si, who is vice president of Dehan Bank, decided to shut down branches that have low performance to cover his competition. Reconsider branch Reconsider branch closure if it's found that the branch closure were influenced by corruption. Reconsider the decision and ensure the branches are closed and maintained based on legitimate business consideration. The key is prioritize ethical conduct, transparency, and accountability throughout the process to maintain the bank integrity and trust among stakeholders. That's my solution. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Zaim. So, well, from the explanation, carry out the duties with principal course of ethics. I agree with him. Is there any agreement from other speaker? Do you guys agree or not?
Yes, I agree with the solutions and other statement from the speakers.
Yes, I agree with the solution.
I also
Okay, but
agree with the justified solution.
okay. Thank you for your informative and sharing about the issue happened in this K drama, The Banker 2019. Finally, we have come to the end of the seminar for this session. For the last word from me, thank you for joining us, and I hope all the information help us in the future. Thank you.
You're welcome, Fikri.
Thank you, moderator.
You're welcome.
You are welcome.